The Power Broker, Robert Moses and the Fall of New York, is a Pulitzer Prize-winning biography of Robert Moses, an influential urban planner and political figure who shaped the landscape of New York City in the 20th century. Written by Robert Caro, this 1,200-page book provides an in-depth and detailed account of Moses' life, career, and the tremendous impact he had on the city and its people. Robert Moses, often referred to as the Master Builder, was a powerful and enigmatic figure in New York City's history. He was responsible for the construction of numerous major infrastructure projects, such as highways, bridges, parks, and housing developments, which transformed the city's landscape. Despite never holding elected office, Moses managed to amass an extraordinary amount of power and influence through his various appointed positions. Caro's meticulously researched biography delves into Moses' early life and education, his meteoric rise to power, and the complex web of political connections and deals that allowed him to maintain and expand his authority. The book also examines the darker aspects of Moses' career, including his controversial and often ruthless tactics, his willingness to displace entire communities for the sake of his projects, and the stark racial and socio-economic inequalities that were perpetuated by his vision of urban planning. Through Caro's thorough and engaging storytelling, readers are given a comprehensive understanding of the man behind the numerous public works projects that continue to shape the city. The author highlights Moses' genius and ambition, but also exposes the devastating consequences of his unchecked power, painting a complex portrait of a man whose legacy is both revered and reviled. The Power Broker is divided into 7 sections, each focusing on a specific period of Moses' life and career. Beginnings, 1888 to 1934. Moses' early life, education, and his initial foray into public service. The rise to power, 1934 to 1939. Moses' increasing influence and the establishment of his power base. The Long Island Parks, 1924 to 1938. The creation of an extensive network of parks and parkways on Long Island. The City, 1934 to 1954. Moses' impact on New York City's parks, public housing, and highways. The Triborough Bridge, 1929 to 1936. The construction of the Triborough Bridge and the formation of the Triborough Bridge and Tunnel Authority. The Fall of the City, 1954 to 1968. Moses' controversial projects, including the Cross-Bronx Expressway, and his eventual decline in power. The Legacy, 1968 to 1981. An assessment of Moses' impact on New York City and the field of urban planning. The Power Broker is a must-read for anyone interested in urban planning, politics, or the history of New York City. Robert Caro's extensive research and captivating narrative style make this biography an engaging and informative exploration of one of the most influential figures in the city's history. Despite its considerable length, the book is surprisingly accessible, and Caro's storytelling ensures that it never feels like a dry history lesson. Instead, The Power Broker provides a compelling and often cautionary tale of the consequences of unchecked ambition and the complex interplay between power, politics, and urban development. In summary, The Power Broker is an essential and fascinating read for anyone seeking to understand the forces that have shaped New York City and the man behind its most iconic landmarks. We highly recommend giving it a read, and when you do, be sure to share your thoughts with us in the comments. Happy reading!